Welcome to the SoberQ podcast.
Hi, I'm Guy. I'm an alcoholic. I've been asked to share on the topic, what message do we pass on to newcomers in AA? So I think everybody has their own story and therefore everyone has their own sort of strength and experience to share. For me, I feel that one thing in my experience that might help some people is that it just doesn't have to be all that difficult. I know that it is difficult for a lot of people, and I know when we say it gets better, that's truth, that it does get better. And if you keep coming back, it almost certainly will get better. But for me, I struggled so much as a practicing alcoholic. And when I came into these rooms, into AA, I was really ready to surrender and give up on the idea that that I could drink safely. I'd accepted that I was an alcoholic. And as a result of that surrender, I found it somewhat easier than other people that I was sharing with at the time, who were still, I guess, fighting against the idea that they were alcoholic, or that tempting to have a drink, or thinking maybe there was some way to go back to drinking. I really had given up. And as a result, the first 12 months of my sobriety was just so much better than the 12 months, my last 12 months of drinking, that it really wasn't all that much of a struggle for me. Now, everyone's different. I have that experience because of how I drank and how bad my drinking got, and others may have sort of come in here earlier. I hope you have, and maybe it's not quite as clear that there's no alternative, but it sure is easier once you stop contemplating a life of drinking to move forward into a happy life of sobriety. I'm coming up to my 20th year of sobriety next year. I can barely believe it. And those 20 years have been 20 years of a good life, in which I can honestly say I have almost never thought maybe I should have a drink. So as they say, winning by surrendering, it can be true. If you're in these rooms, you probably didn't arrive here by accident. Maybe for you, it's better not to fight, better to surrender, and move forward in sobriety. Thanks for letting me share.
If you would like to share your experience on a recovery question, visit the SoberQ podcast website at soberq.com. Thanks for listening.